running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
The Colts on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 30. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Gets past one man. Now inside the 25. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon. 60 yards. And the Texans are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Bronco 80. Ready.
Richardson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick 6, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the second quarter, my goodness.
I love the expression. My goodness, indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. He's had a pretty miserable first half. The pick six a moment ago, the second one he's thrown, and we're not to halftime yet. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Richardson to throw again after the pick six. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. On the option, again to Taylor here. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now 3rd down and 7.
6 devices. Let's go now. Let's go.
Now it's Richardson. To the right side, complete to Taylor. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Richardson out of the shotgun. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and from the early games going on here around the NFL. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Richardson looking to throw this. And Thomas has it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Now 2nd and 3. Now Richardson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a score. This one, he takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
And oh, it's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there was a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown, Houston. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans would extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin out in the Windy City of Chicago. And that game is tied 10-all in the 2nd quarter. From there, we head down south to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Najee Harris with a couple of touchdowns there. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. Christian Kirk, a touchdown reception. It was Joe Mixon who had it working in the first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half. Because this one's already close to being in the bag, if it's not already. It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in Week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. For the Colts now, they're ready to get the football back. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
39-yard line.
Again, it's Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Let's go now.
At the 36-yard line.
Go.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Looking to throw. Richardson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 118 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Gets around him. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans have now opened up a 7-touchdown lead. Unbelievable. Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And the Colts getting ready to go. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he's going to go down again. Danielle Hunter in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Richardson. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Derek Stingley picks it. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
Well,
this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And, he takes a shot at the end of that play. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Back now in Indianapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. From the shotgun, Richardson. He gets it to Thomas. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost up.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Texans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Colts offense and Anthony Richardson ready for this next possession.
Ready, set.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Looking to throw. Richardson able to shake him off. Fighting through it, he's got space. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
Cardinal. Let's go now.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. As this complete to Woods. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
19 Lions. Ready.
Richardson looking to throw. Connecting over the middle with Downs. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Cougar 19. 70 Ranger.
Back to throw. Richardson. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
This time, the extra point up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense and running back Joe Mixon set to take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Throwing now is Stroud. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. They'll set up a throw. Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind. He would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Richardson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. That's Azeez Al-Shaair getting through for the sack that time.
Okay, ready?
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
44-yard punt, return of 9. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Texans, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
said, okay, okay, loser. We go way, way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser. I ain't out on my lonesome. They want me to loan some. I made a fortune. They can't let that go none. I'm doing so much that costs a shoulder. I don't blow it all on a VVS boulder. I put the burst in the cheat. I put the girl in they top teeth. Rock on my hand, make the rock wanna flop to the stands, cause my eye always watching. I said, okay, okay, loser. We go way, way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser. And I say loser, loser, loser. Why the always coming at the woodwork? Don't know why she mad, cause ain't nothing I did to her. She just out here plotting on my, I call her steward. She the lowest, she so down and out of sewer. Growed up, back your age, you immature. Maybe one day you gon' create some allure. Maybe one day you'll be great and go on tour. Like me, hey, okay, okay, loser. We go way, way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser, ay.
You say my look good in my tight little dress. Rock it up and me make the man them obsessed. Put in the work when we dance and we sweat. Dangerous when you get smooth like the skin on my face. Draw figure eight when we wind up my waist. Bumper and boom, we no need either wait. If you get it, off the plate. Wanna run it up all night. If the lights went down, get your gift back, baby. You wanna drop it down, pick it up, turn around, lift it.
think he knows. When I play with him like that, when I say it to him like that, have my with him like that, I think he knows. When I play with him like that, when I say it to him like that, that he's coming right back. She's a provocateur, dance floor connoisseur. Weeks on Friday for sure. Tell the girls we're taking a detour. Give him help, yeah. Give these boys help, yeah. She does it well, oh yeah. I do it myself, oh yeah. Candy necklace on my hips, butterflies on my wrist. Put your hands on me like this. Need to go head to toe. TT, she's glossy. Give her one kiss just softly. She's a man, get him me. I think he knows. When I play with him like that, when I say it to him like that, have my with him like that, I think he knows. When I play with him like that, when I say it to him like that, that he's coming right back.
Like ice cream on Shanti, playing in AMG. Let it rain on me. Now my head, boys, I'm on my knees like that. Lord, please pray for me. Save your grace for me.
Say, boy, what you want? Give that. Shoot in my mouth, shoot in my and one. Okay, on the real, I'ma take his soul. I'ma take him from his. On the real, I think he knows.
I think he knows. When I play with him like that, I think he knows. When I say to him like that, he's wrapped around my pinky finger, watching the way I move. More power than on, and he knows it's true. When I play with him like that, when I play with him like that, play with him like that, that he's coming right back.
Do what I should, like. Point, baby. Do what I could, like. Point, baby. Do what I should, like. Point, baby. Do what I could, like. Point, baby. Do what I should, like. Point, baby. Do what I could, like. Point, baby. Do what I should, like. Point, baby. Do what I could.
Yeah, thinking that it happened overnight, it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, cause they timid. Look, wait. I got people trying to wish and pray that I'ma fall about it, all about it till we spoke in person. Don't wanna talk about it now, huh? Oh, you sound tough, toying with them, don't get wound up. How you wound up? Another number in the round up. Put the town up, I built this thing up from the ground up. And if I bounce up, I get my crown stuck. Green light go, got the east side flow. I'm a giant in the space like FIFA4. All the kids sing along like E-I-O. Every time when they see my show, thinking that it happened overnight, yeah, it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, cause I'm timid. Look,
Esto es talento, we favor and you got no skill. I got drive, baby, ustedes son roadkill. Yeah, ya te dije, no están en mi carta perder. De pequeño estoy ungido, baby, ese es mi flex. No me dieron nada por los míos, José. 360 is your deal, man, I couldn't be me. Pa' mi frequency, te frequently. Matando esto con sabor y efficiency. No gasto tiempo, waste no time, not my money. Boss, baby, CEO del LLC. Lo tengo en un pánico. Dale rápido, quiero crecer y dar más fruto, algo botánico. Lo hice bien orgánico. Tomé el maquinón. Voy subiendo como espuma y tú bajando bien titánico. Out my way, I ain't built this in a day. But you know I'm here now to stay. I'm hungry, boy, I'm not here to play.
thinking that it happened overnight, it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, cause they timid. Look, wait.
After the races, innovative energy is contagious. Pick up the paces, one for the ages. Ain't no debating, we gonna make it. Hey, hey, back to the basics. Dedicated, breaking out of the matrix. Levitated, flying higher than spaceships. Elevated, celebrated. Woo, woo. I got the power. Woo, woo. I got the power. Hey, hey, you ain't never seen it like this. You ain't never seen it like this. You ain't never seen it like this. Look at me go. We about to blow, act like you know. Hey, we on the road, look at me go. Hey, bringing it home, we in the zone. Hey, 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 look at me go. Now you see me, now you don't. If you didn't know, now you know. No, perseverance, my cologne. You can see I got it on. Hold up, wait, stop. You
two in, two back ends, booked up, look up, I'm flying, yeah, I'm free now, see now, society's time me release now, crazy, I'm finna go see now, big style, big deals, vitamin water, that's a big one, 6 mil, coach came to me like I'm D1, like Will, got 17 hours to the flight out, only got time for a night out, so tell me what you want from me, we ain't getting no younger, so tell me what you want from me, we ain't got too long, no, you know I gotta catch my flight. Went through. J. Cole said his memes and mills, but I'm the king and adjust it all. Really wanna wipe me down, I got more patience than a hospital. Sweaty better beef with me than never beef with life's obstacles. I'm bad as a bone out. I'm way too toned to be toned down. Too big, so I'm cocky. From the back while I'm Twitter with my phone out. Got an Eminem deal, but I'm Hershey's 6'2", dark skin, with purpose. Left a voicemail on my phone last night to myself saying Lil Curtis, yeah. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta reach new heights again. You know I'm running up at night. You know I only get one life for this. The night, hell of a night. The night.
Hey, yeah, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down, look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, been more PayPal. Turned up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a great